Hey guys, my name is Nidhi and welcome back to my channel DamnGlam. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys this look right here which I was wearing in my previous video. Yes, you can literally wear this look at any time, anywhere, wedding, party, dinner party, brunch, office, workplace, everywhere. Like everywhere. So before we move on to the main content, I just want to put a little disclaimer that I'm not a professional makeup artist by any means. These are just my tips and tricks and how I'd like to do my makeup. So yes, without any further ado, let's just jump right into the video.
First thing first, I'm gonna use hand sanitizer because I don't want to touch my face and makeup products with dirty hands. And usually I do this off camera, but today I felt a little extra. Next up, I'm going to use Lotus Eco Stay Primer, which is silicone based primer, and it claims that it is mattifying, but it does not do the mattifying magic on my skin. But yes, it does blurs out the large pores on my skin, so yes, it partially does the job for me. Next up, I'm going to use the Body Shop concealer in the shade 055. Now my dark circles are 2 to 3 shades darker than the rest of my face, so I always prefer concealer that is 2 to 3 shades darker than the rest of my face because that really covers up my dark circles and it works for me. So yes, if your dark circles are darker than mine, you can always apply color corrector before applying concealer, but I don't feel like the need of applying color correcting and all stuff, so yes, I'm skipping the part. Next up, to highlight my under eye area, I'm going to use Fit Me concealer in the shade 25 medium and going to apply it onto the inner corners of my eyes, and taking that beauty blender, I'm going to blend it all over my under eye area. Now I prefer under eye highlighting before applying foundation because I want my under eye highlight to be really subtle and more skin like, not that prominent, so yes. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 330 Toffee, and using that beauty blender, I'm going to blend it all over my face and my neck. Now, the coverage of this foundation is totally buildable. You can totally build the coverage of this foundation to full coverage, but I'm here going for a simple and sober look, so I'm going to keep the foundation coverage as medium and I'm not going to let it up, so yeah. Now move on to baking, and for that I'm going to use Miss Claire translucent powder in the shade 02, and I'm going to bake my under eye area, my chin and the area between my eyebrows. Now this step is completely optional and you can totally skip this step if you don't want to. You can go ahead and apply compact powder and whatever, but my skin type is somewhere in between oily and combination, so I'd like to apply baking and all stuff for the makeup to last for longer duration, so yeah. Now once I'm done baking, this is how beautiful I'm going to look. And next up, I'm going to use Makeup Revolution palette for my eyeshadow, and I'm going to pick this brown color and going to put it onto my crease area and going to blend it all over. Now I'm here going for a really subtle eye look, and I'm not going to make this eye look complicated by applying so many colors to my eyes. I'm just going to apply brown color just to give my crease area a little bit of depth, and going to extend it till my brow bone just to make it look like I have used transition color as well. After that, I'm going to pick up that pinkish shimmer shade from the same palette on my fingers and going to apply it onto my lid and blend it with the brush. Now once I'm done with my eyeshadow and all stuff, I'm going to brush off the excess powder of my baking with the help of a big fluffy brush. Next up, I'm using Wet n Wild palette and I'm gonna pick up this brown shade from the palette to contour the hollows of my cheekbones, and I'm gonna drag the brush in the upward direction so that my cheeks get a bit feminine look. Now you can always intensify your contour depending upon how prominent you want your contour to be. I'm here going for a really subtle look, so I'm going to lightly contour my cheeks, nose and forehead. So yeah. Next up for my blush, I'm going to pick up this shade from the same palette because all the blush that I own are really coral in shade and I don't really like coral shades on my cheeks. So yes. Next up, I'm using compact powder from Color Essence in the shade CP2. Now y'all must be wondering like, why am I using compact powder after applying blush and contour? Because I don't want my blush and contour to be that prominent. So yes, I'm layering a compact powder on top of my blush and contour so that it pops within my makeup, not like so prominent. Next up, I'm going to pick up this same round shade from the same eyeshadow palette and going to apply it near my waterline to give it a hint of color. For my lashes, I'm going to use pack number 51 lashes, and this is how it looks like once they're on. For my eyebrows, I'm just going to use a jet black eyeshadow from The Body Shop and just going to fill in the sparse area. There's not much of a difference. I don't know if you can tell. I kept my eyebrows as subtle as possible. Now I have a beauty mole right here which looks like a pimple with heavy foundation on and stuff, so I always like to intensify my beauty mole. Next up, I'm taking Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter in the shade Molten Rose Gold, and I'm going to highlight the high points of my face, just like cheekbones, tip of my nose, chin, forehead, brow bone, inner corners, etc, etc. Moving on to lips, and for that I'm going to use a lip liner from Kiss Beauty in the shade 01, and I'm going to line my lips and fill in the light areas of my lips. More onto lipstick, and for that I'm going to use a Maybelline Super Stay liquid lipstick in the shade Amazonian 70, and obviously going to apply it all over my lips. Last but not the least, I'm going to fix my makeup in place using Makeup Revolution Pro Makeup Fixing Spray, and going to spritz it all over my face, and using the beauty blender I'm going to dab away the excess. And this is how my look turned out to be. Really simple, subtle yet sober, good for all occasions and all skin type, which is like a plus point.
Alright guys, that was it for my today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found this video helpful. If you did, then do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. It is totally free, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye.